Originally, there was going to be a joke here in which both me and Tank were wearing the belt from this show, but that's not in the budget, so I decided to scrap the joke. Enjoy the video. Kamen Rider Double. 2 detectives are 1 Kamen Rider. Hello and welcome to Earth Alien ProtoMet, and in today's episode we're going to be talking about Kamen Rider Double, the 11th Heisei entry in the Kamen Rider franchise, and one of my personal favorite seasons. The windy city of Futo is the backyard of self-proclaimed hard-boiled detective Shotaro Hidari. But when his late boss's daughter, Akiko Narumi, arrived to take over the agency, she discovers that her new half-boiled employee and his mysterious partner Philip, a boy with access to all the knowledge on Earth, are wrapped up in casing involving dopants, humans imbued with the power of the Earth thanks to devices called Gaia memories, distributed by Museum, an organization secretly run by the Sonozaki family. But Shotaro and Philip have a trump card up their sleeve, as the two have their own Gaia memories, which they use to transfer Philip's mind into Shotaro's body and transform into Kamen Rider Double to punish the criminals who make the city cry. The show can at times feel like a mystery series, with elements of the episodes acting as clues to solving the mysteries of each story arc. It's nothing like, say, Detective Conan, which provides all the clues to the audience, but it can be fun to speculate on how the mystery will be solved. One such mystery is the unknown history of Philip, who is unaware of his own true identity. And of course, the best part of this series is the characters. On the topic of him, Philip, being the figurative brain of the operation, is able to look up just about anything thanks to the planetary bookshelf he can connect to, which contains all the knowledge on Earth. But when he becomes fascinated by something, no matter how mundane or normal, it becomes nearly impossible to tear him away from looking up everything there is to know about the topic, much to Shotaro's chagrin. Shotaro, despite claiming to be a hard-boiled, really isn't, resulting in everyone jokingly referring to him as being half-boiled. However, there's no denying his skills as a detective, and helping him is his network of contacts. There's Watcherman, a food blogger who can get Shotaro the information from the streets he asks for a price. Santa-chan, a street advertiser who can often provide a clue for solving a case. The police investigators Mikio Jino and Shun Makino, who provide Shotaro with details only police have access to, though they can sometimes butt heads. And the high school informants Queen and Elizabeth provide gossip from the schools in the area. Akiko, being the new boss for the Narumi Detective Agency, is actually left to run the place, but is often taken off guard due to just how bizarre the whole dopant situation is. This doesn't stop her from voicing her feelings even in the face of the monsters that Double battles, however. And finally, we have Ryu Terui, a truly hard-boiled cop with a cold demeanor, but his blood boils when facing off against the dopants as Kamen Rider Excel, a result of his family being murdered by one. The villains are even handled very well. The head of Museum, Ryobei Sonozaki, often prefers the hands-off approach, letting his organization run itself, and only occasionally stepping in as the terror dopant, and his power lives up to the name. His oldest daughter, Sayako, is the one who directly runs the organization, assigning employees to research Gaia memory powers and overseeing the distribution of said memories, while dealing with problems as the taboo dopant. Wakana, Sayako's younger sister, while quick to irritate, puts on a cheerful and charming persona as a radio idol with her own radio show, but who uses her clay doll memory when she's particularly irked by someone. Even the family cat, Miku, works for a museum as an assassin using the Smilodon memory. Add to that the various guest characters, and the town of Futo feels like a real place someone could live in. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that this show is great because of its characters. Not that they're the only good thing about the show. Another strong element of the series is the various form changes, or rather partial form changes. Shotaro and Philip's ability to mentally merge allow each half of Kamen Rider Double to act independently, and each half has a number of Gaia memories that, when used together, provide a wide variety of different abilities.
While Excel also uses Gaia memories, most of his are only used with his sword, Engine Blade, giving it different abilities. Oh, and he can transform into a motorcycle that drives itself. And the Dopants are very well designed, providing a monstrous look at what different aspects of Earth would look like with humanoid features. There are even some subtle details to the costumes that add characters to the Dopants, such as Terror Dopant having Cthulhu's face on his stomach. And figuring out the true identity of each Dopant are a part of the mystery that the heroes have to solve, with figuring out how to stop the Dopant being another part.
Kamen Rider Double is also where a recent trend in Toei's tokusatsu media began, that being the abundance of spin-offs and tie-ins to the shows. In particular, Double has a magazine-exclusive special, which wasn't actually new at the time, but I'm just bringing it up, a series of DVD extra specials, a radio show hosted by one of the show's characters, Wakana Sonozaki, a pair of spin-off movies set after the show's conclusion, a much more recent manga sequel, Futo Detectives, a pair of winter crossover films, and a summer movie. Speaking of...
Normally, I don't like to discuss tie-in movies when covering shows, as I don't feel they always contribute to the overall story of the show, or they just feel like an extended episode. But I have to talk about Kamen Rider Double Forever, A to Z, The Gaia Memories of Fate, as it is my favorite Kamen Rider movie, and for good reason. The show itself leads into the events of the movie, and the film has an effect on the show, depicting the aftermath of the film. The villains are connected to Museum through Foundation X, an excellent but criminally underutilized organization in and of itself, who bear a grudge, and they use special Gaia memories to transform into Dopants based on Double's own Gaia memories. The movie also features a number of cameo appearances from guest actors from the show, reprising their roles and making the city feel even more alive. And I absolutely love the movie-exclusive form that Kamen Rider Double gets in the climax of this film, with the whole scene being one of my favorite moments in all of Kamen Rider, not just the movies.
In case it wasn't obvious, I love this series. And while it's not my all-time favorite season, I'd still highly recommend giving Kamen Rider Double a watch. Until next time, see ya!